To wrap it up. A New York City landmark is getting a new look and a new flavor. When Donald Trump bought the Plaza Hotel, he put his wife Ivana in charge of its restoration, and from restaurants to decor, she has taken the job with gusto. As lifestyle reporter Pat George now points out, Ivana's not doing it for the money.
No, she doesn't need to do it for the money, but she really is a woman that wants to work. You know, people are always so fascinated by the super rich and how they make their millions. Ivana Trump is the first to say that she works because she wants to, not because she has to. She's really a member of the working rich. She's definitely not the woman behind the man. She's the woman beside him in an empire named Trump. He's the billionaire real estate tycoon whose every move seems to generate news. And she is his glamorous, high-fashion socialite wife. Ivana Trump could easily settle for being a member of the idle rich. But instead, she is her husband's full-time business partner and perhaps the trump card in their organization.
She's damn good. If Donald didn't have her, I'd hire her.
A lot of women who have such enormous wealth, sometimes that's the most interesting thing about them, which is not the case with Ivana.
Most people were betting the former Olympic skier from Czechoslovakia would fail when her husband appointed her CEO of their Castle Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City.
The whole industry really didn't believe that the woman can do it or achieve it. And I was on top of everything. I was wife of a wealthy man, and they really didn't wish me very well. So I really had to prove the industry and prove to everybody that I could do the job. And I was lucky that I could.
She's relying on more than just luck to help her in her current challenge. As president of New York City's legendary Plaza Hotel, she's hoping to return it to its days of glory. She must first turn heavy debts into profit.
In Plaza, we really have started from scratch. You know, the Plaza was a little bit run down. It was a little mismanaged.
Do you feel when you first took over that people were ready not to like you?
Well, they had no choice, put it that way, because we were the owners of the, and we owned it privately. It wasn't a big public company when somebody could come and complain.
Her husband paid $380 million for the hotel. And Ivana is in charge of a staff of over 1,200 full-time employees. Her attention to detail is her trademark. Every 20 minutes, the hotel's red carpet is vacuumed and the brass is polished.
My mother, she taught me everything. There is nothing in my house which my housekeeper does, which I probably cannot do better.
A projected multi-million-dollar renovation will return the plaza to its original French Renaissance style.
All the sconces, it has beautiful look, but it's very dark. You want to have it a little bit more cheery.
I think Ivana's single greatest asset is that she really does have a wonderful sense of style. And that's very important when you're doing the kind of things that I do or that she does.
In addition to her responsibilities at the Plaza, Ivana is also executive vice president of the Trump Organization. But when it comes to priorities, she says business is always second to family.
I just trying to balance both lives. You know, I try to be a great wife and good mother and a little bit of the business. But if it would come down to that, my family would sacrifice. And because I'm working, because I'm running certain things or going around traveling, I really would quit in a second. So the family, it's absolute first.
Unlike the very public life she shares with her husband, the children are always sheltered from media attention. Tell me about your children.
Well, our children we have 3 children, and they age 11, 7, and 4. And first one was a boy, which was fantastic. The pressure was off. The second one was girl, which is just adorable. And the third one was a boy again. So my job is done. I said, that's it, shop is closed.
As a businesswoman, mother, wife, and socialite, Ivana's days are long. But she says it's important to share some of her good fortune.
I would like to give a little bit back to the people which are not as fortunate, which are not as wealthy, or doesn't have the house or whatever it might be. Really would like to give something back.
To raise money for the March of Dimes, Ivana recently shared kitchen duties with Dinah Shore at a celebrity cook-off gala.
This is my first pizza. The children, they see it. You know, I'm going to be doing it. This is my next profession from now on. If the kids see that I'm doing pizza, forget it.
But it is not the charity work or the businesses which Ivana is probably most known for. It is her flamboyantly individual style. Every season, she visits the shows where American designers preview their new collections.
I go and I see the show, and then I go to designer, and I just, in an hour or half an hour, I just choose the wardrobe. I really don't go to the department store and try on the things. I don't have simply the time.
Time might be the only thing Ivana doesn't have. While she has riches most can't even imagine, her biggest challenge is a common one for most working mothers, trying to do it all.
I'm really trying to balance it, and if I'm going to achieve in that, I think it will be the height of my life, because it's very hard. You always have to give and take.
Privacy is one of the things Ivana has had to give up. Because of the fame and great wealth, she really never leaves her home without her personal bodyguard. You know, it is a well-guarded family, Kathleen. Not only does she have one, her 3 children have a bodyguard, and Donald travels with 2. So I guess there has to be one downside to what otherwise would be a totally glamorous lifestyle.
Pat, thank you. It's now 4 before the hour, and we'll be back.